What's going on YouTube? It's your boy David from NBA Knowledge, and today we're going to do kind of a little bit of a sit down and talk about what the NBA should do regarding the COVID-19. And obviously the reason I said that is because if you say the other word, people are starting to get demonetized and their videos are taken down. I don't know why YouTube's doing that to some of us, but you know, I gotta stay cool when it comes to making money on here. But before I get started with this video, make sure you guys drop a like down below so I can keep making fire content. Drop a comment. I would love to know what you guys think the league should do in regarding this situation. And also hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified after each and every single video that we post on NBA Knowledge. But without further ado, let's talk about what the NBA should do regarding the cancellation of the season. Now, for those who do not know, Rudy Gobert contracted, the disease, and then a whole bunch of players on a whole bunch of teams started getting tested, and numerous players would pop up every now and then with the disease. You had Donovan Mitchell also on the Jazz, who is the only other Jazz player to be affected, thank God. And then you have 4 Nets players that have been affected. Christian Wood has been affected. Kevin Durant has been affected. Marcus Smart came out yesterday and posted his own video online saying that he was tested positive for this disease. I mean, there are so many players catching it left and right. And I think the fear of the NBA, even though KD technically got it, he's not an active player right now, so it's not really affecting the NBA in that aspect. But when it comes down to guys like LeBron and all these other guys, top guys getting it, that would be really their biggest fear. Like if a Kawhi Leonard got it or a LeBron James got it, knock wood, obviously we don't even want to wish that into existence or even speak it into existence, but I would believe that would be the biggest fear of the NBA. But in regarding what they should do when they come back, honestly, there are so many rumors and speculation on what they're going to do. Some people want them to pick up where they left off. I got to be honest with you, I don't really want to see them do that. I think they should just fast track everything to the playoffs, because the faster you finish the season, the better. They've already lost a lot of time. Sure, it sucks that teams like the Pelicans and the Kings were fighting for playoff spots, but if we're being honest here, there's a good chance they probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway. And for all the people saying they should hold a tournament with the bottom 8 to 10 seeds, I don't even think that's fair, because if you do a tournament like that, a team could get hot in that kind of tournament, and if you're going to do a 7-game series, that's a long tournament just for an 8th seed. Who's trying to watch them get eliminated in the first round anyways? And if you do something like that, you're basically taking away the spot that Memphis earned, because even though I know the season is technically not over, at the end of the day, you can't give the Pelicans an opportunity that they did not earn. At the end of the day, the Grizzlies earned the opportunity to be the 8th seed because they won their games. And you could point to the fact that Zion Williamson was injured in the beginning of the year, but guess what? Injuries are a part of the season. That's just how things go. And I just would not want to see a tournament for the 8th seed. I mean, come on now. Why are we having a tournament just so we can see who's going to lose in the first round to the Lakers? It's just completely unnecessary. And as far as when they're going to hold this, if they were to hold the ending of the season in terms of the playoffs, let's say they postpone it till like the summer or November, and then guys like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are cleared, I got to be honest with you guys, I don't even think that they should be allowed to play. I mean, talk about an asterisk on an NBA championship. It wouldn't even be fair to have a guy like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving come back, and then let's say they got to the finals. I mean, just look at all the teams they would have to be on the way there, and not just considering that fact, but considering the fact that we're going to look at that championship like, dude, they only won because of the fact that the season got postponed. And then that's another asterisk on Kevin Durant's championship, and it just creates a whole fiasco. And just to prevent that, just have them miss the season. All players that were inactive for the season before the suspension should be inactive after the suspension. Now, players that were indefinite, injuries like that, they should be allowed to play. But players that were already ruled out for the season, they should not be allowed to come back. So I think the NBA should make that rule. And as far as the playoffs, yeah, they need to just pick up really where they left off. With all the seedings the way they are, it's fine. I mean, I just got to be honest with you guys. You could pick up with the Eastern Conference playoffs, the Western Conference playoffs. There's no need to have a tournament for the 8th seed, especially in the East, when you got teams like the Pistons, teams like the Hornets, who have 40 losses already. I mean, come on, guys. Do we really need to see Derrick Rose and an injured Blake Griffin fighting for a playoff spot if Blake Griffin would even clear to play, which actually I don't think they should let him play either, because he's also ruled out for the season, so he is exited from this equation. We don't need to see Derrick Rose fighting for a playoff spot for the Detroit Pistons, because more than likely he's going to fail anyways, and even if he makes it, that's another first round sweep for the Milwaukee Bucks, because we forget that the Milwaukee Bucks actually beat the Pistons last year in the first round and swept them. So I just think that a tournament, even in the Eastern Conference, would be even worse, honestly. I don't want to see the Nets, Pistons, and the Hornets fighting it out for an 8th slot. So that also goes for the East as well as the West. And like I said, just pick up the playoffs the way they are. And in terms of how it's going to affect future seasons, because at this rate, I saw some reports that the NBA is considering just picking off the playoffs at Christmas and then having the finals next year in the summer. That would be very weird. I just don't know how they said it. I could be wrong. I could have gotten that report wrong. Please correct me in the comment section. But if they were to extend the season all the way till Christmas and then have stuff happen in the summer of next year, I gotta be honest with you guys. Sure, it would be cool to see stuff happen in the summer, but it would completely push back all the other future events of the NBA season. The NBA landscape would literally change. Don't forget Summer League basketball with all the draft players. You would have the NBA draft being pushed back. I don't even know how the college players would enter at that point. I mean, it really sucks for college seniors right now because they can't even walk because of the schools being shut down. And now to add insult to injury with a lot of these college players coming into the league, their draft date may be pushed back. I mean, it really just wrecks a lot of the plans for incoming rookies into the NBA. And at this rate, I mean, what can the NBA really do? There really is nothing they can do. I mean, they're in a predicament that they've never been in before with this, COVID-19. And I got to be honest with you guys, this is one of the most strange situations I have ever seen in sports, because it's not just affecting the NBA. You got the NFL that's about to start up in a few months. I don't know what they're going to do moving forward. Soccer leagues have closed down, the Prem, all of them. They've all shut down and been postponed to further dates. I mean, you also got other sports such as track and field in the Olympics. How is that going to work? I still don't know. They might postpone that. They might cancel that. I mean, there are so many things that are being canceled, and 2020 has been just a rough year. But hopefully everybody gets their stuff together. And my solution, like I said earlier, just pick up the playoffs. With the standings being the way they are right now, there's no need to hold a tournament, because like I said, no one wants to see a tournament just so teams get fight it out to get swept in the first round by either the Bucks or the Lakers. But you guys comment your opinions. Y'all let me know what you guys think the NBA should do moving forward with this whole COVID-19 nonsense and them suspending the season until further notice. Also, you guys drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified after every single video that I post. This is your boy David from NBA Knowledge. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't be nasty. Peace.